This is our worksheet for part of our sea theme unit, and it's on starfish, or better known now as sea stars, because let's face it, they're not fish. So sea stars live in the sea, and we'll just fill in the blanks here, and we'll reread all the sentences when we get to the very bottom. Sea stars live in the sea and in tidal pools. That's when the ocean comes right up at high tide, and then when it goes to low tide, it leaves behind little pools of water in the rock areas, and starfish can often be found there. Sea stars have 5 arms. Sun stars, by the way, have 10 arms. Sea stars can grow another arm if it falls off. We can't do that. Yeah, let's face it, us humans, we lose an arm, that's it. But starfish, they can grow another arm if it gets fallen off, or it gets bitten off, or they decide to drop it off in a way to get away from an attack by an animal. Let's see, sea stars eat with their mouth. They love to eat clams, mussels, oysters, and sea urchins. That's the little spiky guys. So they love to eat lots of different shellfish, like the clams and mussels and oysters, but also the sea urchins. Sea stars breathe with their filter. Sea stars don't live on land. Sea stars feel hard when they are dead. So let's reread through the sentences here. So it says, sea stars live in the sea and in tidal pools. Sea stars have 5 arms. There's a little stuffy of a sea star. We can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arms. Sun stars have 10 arms. Sea stars can grow another arm if it falls off. We can't do that. Sea stars eat with their mouth, and they love to eat clams, mussels, oysters, and sea urchins. Sea stars breathe with their filter. Sea stars don't live on land. They need to live in the ocean. And sea stars feel hard when they're dead. Here's a real sea star that has died often. You can see that it's all solid and hard now, and it's lost its nice pretty color. Down here it says, I like sea stars because, well, there's lots of different answers, and I can help you write it in with some yellow writing, or your teacher can help you, or a parent can help you. I'm going to put one of the coolest facts that I like about sea star is the way they eat. So I like sea stars because they push their stomach outside of their body to eat. That is pretty weird and cool. So when you think about the way they eat, you kind of have to imagine this. Let's pretend this plastic bag is like their stomach inside their body. What they'll do is they'll actually push their stomach out of their body, put it over the food, and then pull their stomach back into their body so that they've digested the food. This one happens to be a mussel. Pretty wild. And down at the bottom it says, here is a family of sea stars. So I'm going to need to draw some sea stars. Remember, they have 5 legs, so I do one leg like that, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's all sorts of different kinds of sea stars, different shapes, different sizes, and different colors. There's tropical sea stars that look quite different than the ones here in British Columbia. Of course, sun stars have 10 legs. They're called sun stars because they kind of look like a round orange sun with all the rays coming off of them. I think I'll put these sea stars on rocks here. And I'll need some color. I think I'll color my rocks brown. Put some green plants in here. Blue ocean. And I'll make these sea stars the typical orange and purpley ones that we have here in British Columbia on our Pacific Ocean and around Vancouver Island here where we live. And there we go. There's my family of sea stars.